I see, and as I see it, everything, the number one threat is the strength, and that strength that we built is inflation. You know, we have no plan. They have no plan. My plan is to make concrete. Republicans kind of want to make, and Congress want to make. I know. I can taste it. With the Department of with the cap, and I also call for a cap. Number two, I think that you know, it's.
We're so screwed. All right, but hey, look, it's not all bad news, right? It's not all bad news. I will have you know, Congress, they got together yesterday because they decided there was an emergency out there. And so they got together, they put their heads together and they said, hey, guys, we got to pass a bill. We got an emergency situation here, and it's critical that we pass a bill. And they did. They passed the bill. Passed through the House of Representatives. Good news, right? Oh, not for you. I mean, you didn't think they met about you, did you? No, it's about Ukraine, right? Of course it's about Ukraine. No, you're not getting anything. No, you are getting, well, I should say you're giving $40 billion to Ukraine. Where specifically is that money going? Oh, I don't know. No one really knows. It's very vague. We're going to talk to Congressman Chip Roy about that next. He's going to give us some updates because he is a congressman. We'll see how much time he had to read it. We'll ask him specifics about what's in it. But yeah, no, they just decided in an emergency situation here at home, they decided that was the time to pass a $40 billion bill for another country. And look, hey, these Republicans, don't ever accuse them of being out of step. Mitch McConnell, he's got the pulse of the American people.
Well, good afternoon, everyone. I think we all agree the most important thing going on in the world right now is the war in Ukraine. I had a chance to call the president last week and request that the Ukraine package move by itself and quickly. He said, let me think it over. He called back in about 15 minutes and agreed that we need to do this Ukraine only and quickly.
Of course. Most important thing going on in the world. What, you don't think it's the most important thing? What are you worried about? Your gas prices? Stop being selfish and give your money to Ukraine. And look, it's not even just that. 149 Republicans in the House of Representatives voted for this monstrosity. How many stood with you? 57. It's not just that the Republicans voted for it. The vast majority of Republicans voted for it. And it is funny, because I have the list right here, printed out for me by my great production team right here at the first. Shout out to Matt and Michael and John and the crew. It's weird. I'm looking at this list of people who voted no, voted the way you wanted on Ukraine. I'm looking at this list of people, and there are so many names that sound familiar to me. I see, Cawthorn. Roy, Chip Roy. Again, we're going to talk to him next. Green, Marjorie Taylor Greene. How about that? Lauren Boebert, hottest woman in Congress. That's important. Bishop, North Carolina, great guy. These are all the people. Oh, Massey. What a shock. Massey voting right. These are all the people I'm constantly being told to hate by everybody. Not just the left, not just the regime media. Our betters on the right, our politicians and pundits on the right, they're penning a new article every day on why I should be very disappointed in Madison Cawthorn, and Marjorie Taylor Greene makes us all look bad. Makes us all look bad? They appear to be in Washington fighting against the military-industrial complex and for what I believe, and maybe, just maybe, that's the problem people have with them, no? And look, let's talk about gas. National average, $4.40 a gallon. That's not the price of gas in California. That's the national average. That's the highest of all time. And I do want to make two quick points before we wrap this thing up, because we have a big show. I have to go a lot of different places here. Diesel fuel. Diesel fuel is in short supply, meaning diesel fuel is about to go up, way up. We've had this conversation before. We're going to have it again. I know this is uncomfortable. No, I'm not wrapping up the segment. I know this is uncomfortable. Let's talk about it. I want you right now, as you're watching me here on The First, maybe you're home on your smart TV, maybe you're watching on your phone or pad. I want you right now, look around the room, just real quick. Look around, what you got? I've got all kinds of stuff here in the studio. I got fancy microphone stuff, and there's clocks and TVs and lights and all kinds of stuff here. How much of this stuff came on a truck? 100%. How many of those trucks, what percentage of those trucks run on diesel fuel? 100%. If diesel fuel goes up and possibly doubles, I'm hearing people say that, the cost of everything in your life goes up right along with it. You think we're in a recession now, you just wait for that. And one other thing, this baby formula shortage is a really, really, really big deal. It's something people aren't talking about right now. But young mothers, well, young fathers too, they care for and nurture their wonderful new babies as they should. And right now, women can't find formula to feed their babies. And don't be tempted, by the way, you may be one of these people, oh, they should just breastfeed. There are a lot of reasons people go for formula instead. Some women can't. There are sometimes medical issues. Don't do that. Women need formula to feed their babies. Lots of them do. And we're running out. In fact, rationing has already begun.
Don't miss Jesse Kelly Breaks History, Che Guevara, the latest episode of a new series available now exclusively for First TV supporters. Visit the First TV app or thefirsttv.com to subscribe and start watching today.